Alrighty everyone, welcome to Florida Racing and Rally Racing. We've got ourselves moved into Australia for the first event of the Rallycross, and we've got our Florida Racing Subaru Mobile ready to go for a quick stint here. Very nice landscapes there as we're getting ready here in Australia. And so this is the quick stint before tomorrow's long stint here in Australia. Be about the same setup for each round that we go to, so let's get started. Alright, we got our Subaru Mobile ready here. So we've got the Rocktown Plains, Australia. Starting time, we're going to be starting around 9th. Luckily, not too much rain in the forecast currently, so that's certainly nice. Got a very nice looking and beautiful number 98 Subaru right here. Sponsored by Slime Energy Drinks. At least that's what I'm guessing the sponsor is. Anyways, let me know if it's not. Anyways, taking a look at what we got going on in the vehicle. We got all that right there. I think we're good with how it was set up at the moment. So go to that. There we go. Taking a look at that. That looks all pretty good to me. Yeah, looks like that's good. Looking at brakes though, we're going to move that a little bit further towards the back just so we have a little bit of braking force. Braking force looks good. We might add a little bit more bite there, but that's going to be about it. All the differentials open. So let's see, that's high lock percentage will improve traction under braking. Alrighty, then improve straight line traction, although it may include understeer, particularly in low grip conditions. Okay, so that's all of that, which we will probably have to learn as we go on. Not going to mess with anything with gearing. Taking a look at all of this, about as it should be, but that would be probably helpful to take a look at. And then we got front ride height and spring rate. I think we're just going to go into it, trust that our team knows what they're doing. We'll apply the limited amount of tuning that we did do, and we're going to trust our crew that they know what they're doing, because I would hope that they do know what they're doing. But beautiful looking car here, and let's head out to the track for our first initial stint here. Gets everybody in the area hyped up for what is to come tomorrow, and that is the long stint that we all have to race. And obviously we're racing on a time, so we'll see how that goes here. So let's head to the starting event. Alrighty. Guy in front of us is off. That is class leader J. Blom. Strange name. Got my guy on board. There is our car looking beautiful. And off. Gonna try and take things nice and easy. It is one of those things to try and figure out how your car feels. Ooh, a little bit on the offside there. So obviously just trying to figure out how the car reacts to everything, how it's handling, and kind of figure out from there. We got to pay attention though, because we could end up going off the side of a bridge like that. So that's what we got to pay attention to, as we can get quite a bit of damage loaded up onto the car. So just trying to keep an eye on where we're needing to head and figuring out the car. The car feels a little bit on the stiff side, not too bad, but definitely could use a little bit of work. Gotta get warmed up here, and that's the main reason for this event. Helps us get warmed up and ready for the event a little bit quicker through that section. Where am I going? I'm going this way. Okay. Oh! It's off track right there. They end up giving us a little bit of damage there. So the main thing for me is this is a brand new form of motorsport. Haven't really raced it that much, so just trying to learn here without destroying our car for the first stint, which we got quite a bit of damage unfortunately, so we'll have to see what we can do. Luckily this is the short stint, and we're going into the dirt right here. Nice and easy, as it's blind. We can't see where we're going, which makes it very reactionary. We don't have any track map. Flipping, flipping, flipping. Alright. Guys are able to flip us back over. Took about 4 seconds, but we are back on our feet. One thing we didn't do is pack a spare tire. So we'll have to make sure that we do that for the next round. Saving a little bit on weight there. But main thing is we're just trying to learn for the first time that Florida racing has ever gone. Dirt rally racing here, going through all of that stuff, hit some more stuff, hit the fence. Gonna have to do some major fixing on the car there. Luckily we do have some service time to be able to do some repairs, so that will be very, very helpful. And don't want to get off track too much because that will blow our tires, so that's one thing that we've got to learn how to do quite well. Off the fence, that was pretty sore there. So we're not going to gain a whole lot of time this time by, which I didn't expect that we would. Ooh, hit our slime signs there. It looks like we're sitting about 3rd or 4th. Not sure what we're doing actually. As I'm looking at my leaderboard, it's a little bit confusing, I have to say. As I said, first time shakedown for everybody here, so it might be everyone else taking things a little bit more calmer than we are. So I definitely need to have calmed down a little bit before hitting this, because we got quite a bit of damage on the car that we got to double check here. Oh yeah, lots of damage that we're going to have to fix on the car here. Yeah, got some heating issues now, so lots of damage on the car for the first short stint, so we're going to have to work on that. So brand new for motorsport, haven't tried it much, so as I said, going to have to do some work and figure out, because it's kind of a little bit of drifting, a little bit of time trial racing all in one, so it's a little different than what I'm used to with asphalt. So learning the dirt. Boy, that's blind. I cannot see where I was going there. And there's the marshal right there. So we place 11th, which compared to some other guys that ended up retiring from the race, one guy that never finished, pretty good, I think. Actually, no, that was penalties, never mind. So 2 guys retired, so we finished 11th. Not terrible, could be better, but we will work on that. Take a look at stage notes, gearbox whining, we got body damage, radiator steaming, track rod damage, stalled on start line, punctured tires, so a lot of people had issues, and then 2 cars had to be recovered from the track after having issues. So luckily we weren't the only ones having issues. We still need to do better, but hey, 11th and not having as many issues as the other guys, definitely like that. So anyways, let's see here. We got we could retire from the event if we wanted to. I don't think we want to do that, so we'll go into the next event. Beautiful looking car, by the way. Alrighty, beat up car, but we got the second leg of the race here in the morning, so a little bit of time to be able to work on the car. We still got some issues going on with it, so we'll have to see how it handles, but hopefully we'll be able to get to the end here, but we'll have to wait and see. Leader's already gone as we're a little bit farther behind. Take it a little bit easier here. Whoop. Yep. Not what we wanted. So with the radiator overheating a little bit, we're going to have some issues with that by the end of the race. So that's one of the things. You might do good in the short stint, but you got to have the car for the long stint, which this is. So endurance. I think we might have it tie down. Sure do. We'll get that redone. So that's going to cause us a little bit of issue earlier on already. So that's going to throw us pretty far back in the back of the pack. But the main thing we want to do is just finish the event if we can. Nice and easy through here. Car's pretty messed up, so we'll have to work on it for the next rounds. I think we can do that though. But there was quite a few other cars that ended up having mechanical issues and stuff as well. So hopefully we end up finishing decent here. But definitely more of a break-in for us and the whole team than anything else. So just kind of learning the sports and learning rules as well. So that's kind of tricky. I thought we were going to have a little bit more time to work on the vehicle, but didn't quite have that much time to actually work on it. So a little disappointing, but one of those things that we learn as we go here. So 7-mile stint is what we got here. So a lot can happen in the 7-mile stint, obviously. Ooh, try not to go off the road there. I don't know, it's a fascinating form of motorsport that I think we're going to enjoy greatly. And I think we can have some good results. We just got to be a little bit calmer with what we're doing here. Luckily, we got P. Mills with us, and he's a veteran of the sport. Not really up to standards for driving, but he's able to help me out, kind of learn the track and stuff. So he's going to be helping me out throughout the season and trying to get me up to date on what we need to do. Obviously riding along with me, giving me quick little points and stuff for what we're doing, giving me a little bit of heads up, not a whole lot, but a little bit. Because really the main thing is just learning to see what's ahead of you and make the right move, and ended up just losing a little bit of traction right there. Not terrible, but not good either. But as I said, the main thing today, finish the race. That's really all I want to do today, is just be able to finish this first round. Australia always seems to be one of the first rounds in a lot of our international racing efforts, both in F1 and obviously here in rally racing, but it never seems to have a very good result for us, unfortunately, so that's a bit of a bummer. You can see the times to the right upper of the screen, and some of those guys, they've fallen pretty far back behind the leader as well. We actually seem to be closing in on him a little bit, so everyone else taking things a little bit easier perhaps, or having their own issues throughout the race. So we might be able to make up some time, but probably not. As I said, just trying to move our way forward here if we can, and learning how the car works. We do have a little bit of reduced power due to the radiator. Trying not to overheat the engine too much. There we go. Yep, having some engine issues now, you can see that. So just temp-wise, engine having some issues now, so that's going to be a problem. We're going to, as I said, going to try to hopefully make it all the way to the end. That's why it's endurance racing. While being off-road, yeah, you can hear the engine having some issues. I think we might have dropped a cylinder. I'm going to try and hopefully keep all the way going, but obviously if... Ooh, boy, didn't know where I was going there. But obviously, if we have an issue, we might have to retire from the event, as engine definitely having some issues here. Try to run a little bit lighter on it if we can. Yeah, we definitely got a lot of pace out of the car now. Yeah, if we can make it all the way to the end, that would be my biggest goal for today's event. Trying to kind of let it coast a little bit so we're not revving it beyond its life. Take care of our stuff if we can. A little bit loose there. It's 1:18, so we're a minute and 18 seconds behind, but we're still running! Oh! We were running. And unfortunately was... Oh, there we go. Crew was finally able to get us unstuck there. It took us a little while, but they finally got there. Able to help us out. And engine is basically on the end of existence here. Very unfortunate on that one. We're going to try and make it all the way to the end. If we can. Because quitting is not what helps you win a championship. It's the keep on going that helps you out. Will we be able to win a championship this year? I kind of doubt it, honestly. I'm going to give it a try, though. But I doubt it very much. But as I said, currently being shown 8 at the moment, so I don't know what that means. Obviously, we were 11th coming into this. So I'm not sure where everyone else is. But currently we're in 8th, so we'll have to see. Oh yeah, engine's really having some issues now. Have to get this car fixed up for New Zealand. That's our next stop. Car's having a lot of issues right now. Class leader's already reached the line at this point. We're just trying to not destroy what we have left of our car. Ooh, a little bit of asphalt here. Go past the Sunoco section of the track. We're heading back into where we came from, which is a really cool setup, how they have the whole leg set up. Go by everybody here. Well, as long as the engine doesn't burst suddenly, I think we'll make it to the end. Going to be late, but we have made it. Quite a few other people had some other issues that they would have had to work on, so we will see what we end up with. Car needs a little bit of a wash with some super clean, make it look a little bit more presentable. After getting a lot of mud and clay up on it. That's tight. And here we are at the end. Actually made it. Sweet. Not terrible, could have been better, but we made it. Alrighty, we finished 18th. We did not retire, so we did make it all the way to the end. Taking a look at stage notes here. Stop to repair puncture, body damage, loss of turbo pressure, track rod snapped. Oh yeah, so we lost our turbo, basically, is what happened there with the engine due to heat. Several people had blown tires. New co-driver, drop in engine power. Stalled on start lines, so a lot of other people ended up having issues. Ooh, one guy ignored a marshal. Bad thing for him. But yeah, we made it to the end here. Definitely like that. Alright, event finished. Currently score 18th there, so not great. Get no points, unfortunately, for us either. But we did end up finishing the event, which was the biggest thing. So taking a look here at the championship, we got Hawke's Bay. That's New Zealand that we'll be heading to. That's a two-stage event. We got a two-stage event in Argentina. About to say Australia again. Of course, head to USA, Poland, Spain, and then we finish back off in the US of A. So 18th place there. We're not doing too good in the championship standings. Take a look at those. Yeah, we're not anywhere in view, but hopefully we can turn that around with some good finishes elsewhere. But New Zealand, that should be fun. So that's going to be up next for us in the Florida racing in our 4R4 Rally Championship. That's where we're heading to next. So we'll see you guys there next time. Bye-bye. Alrighty guys, welcome to the beautiful island of New Zealand. We got some light rain weather. We got a short, under 3-mile sprint here. And we're going to be taking along a nice little coastal road with our Rally Racing. We ended up showing up a little bit late, so everything's at the event starting a little bit after sundown here. We're getting pretty close. Got the lights on. We got our lights available on the vehicle, so that's pretty neat. Also, brand new vehicle, nicely repaired and everything. Go down to tires here, and we got mediums or softs, all these brand new. For this stint, we're going to go with softs here. Also, spare tires. We're going to add 2 of those. It's going to add some weight to the vehicle, but that's also going to give us quite an advantage when it comes to any issues with whatnot and stuff. So luckily figured out how the vehicle kind of handles, so you really don't want to mess with any settings, but I think the car handles pretty good. Just driver needs to learn a little bit more about how the car goes. We do have some shakedowns that we can do, but we're going to go straight into the race because, well, that's how this works. We got 70% chance of rain because it's raining right now. We currently got 18th. This is the second event of the lineup during the championship, and this is the short sprint forward, and then of course we'll be racing the long sprint tomorrow. So let's get ready to go here. Alright, so we got our lights set up on the WRX. It actually looks really, really good. Very, very nice. Once again, thank you to all of our partners, Slime Energy Drinks and Subaru Motorsports STI, for letting us get ready to go. Not too many people out here on the track, as it's pretty nasty weather, all things considered. So nice and slow here. Beautiful landscape around us here, but as you can see, a lot of people not out here for the event currently just because of weather conditions for the most part. So I understand that completely. It's a little bit nasty, but the event's running already behind schedule, so we got to move things along. Got a few marshals right there, and just figuring out how we run this. Beautiful lights as well. The lights look really, really good on this track. So we got a nice sharp turn right here. A few people camped out. Very nice. If you want to see the fans out there, we got marshal right there. Not sure what all that was. Okay, he was kind of waving his arms around. Not sure about that. Oh, yep, got a vehicle stuck right there. Haven't seen that before, so that's a little bit different. Oop. Back on track here. So that's the first time we've seen a car actually off the course. Definitely a bummer for them. Hopefully they can get back going here in a bit. So that was the guy that left right before us, it looked like, so that's pretty interesting. It's a good thing they were there alerting us, because I definitely would not have seen him. And if came in there with a little bit more speed, definitely would have been a bit of an issue. So not being overly aggressive, the train's brand new, so kind of learning the, hit that kind of hard. So just kind of learning as we're going. So far, no major issues with the car. And no major issues with the driver either, just trying to make sure we don't destroy our wheels here in the first sprint. A little bit off right there. Yeah, trying to learn this sport as much as we can. Nice little junior championship kind of that they have set up here. That's tight, that's tight, that's tight. Did a bit of a hit right there, but not too bad. Ooh, that's a weird thing coming up and looking at that. It's like, ooh, that's a little bit off. So you might be asking why I'm not on my traditional hood or roof cam with this particular series, and the answer is actually pretty simple, because I kind of need to be able to see how far the car is swinging out. It kind of lets me know throttle and brake inputs, steering inputs, so it kind of gives me a lot of really critical information as I'm trying to learn how this car works. And so that's why I'm running this particular cam versus others. Ooh, a little bit wide there. Go, 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 go. And so just trying to learn here as I go. Currently sits second on the board, so not too bad. Ooh. A little bit of mud right there, not terrible. Ended up getting loose though, so that kind of... Trying not to hit as much stuff, but it's time to hit a little bit more. Ooh, we duck through here. It's a nice short stint here, and then obviously tomorrow, as this is our shakedown event, we got the long main event up for tomorrow, so hopefully, looks like the weather should be pretty dry for tomorrow, so hopefully the fans can make it out. We'll have to wait and see. But it's definitely pretty nasty conditions currently for people to be out and about as much, so hopefully they can make it out for tomorrow's event. And in we come. Oh, a few people out here. Not too bad. That was fun. Fun track. That's the stage complete. Did that in about 4 minutes. Not too bad. Car looks pretty decent. Needs some cleaning, but other than that, looks good. And there we go. Finished fourth in the standings there. So 2 guys ended up retiring. Both of them Mitsubishis. So both of those guys ended up having issues. So we got minor body damage. That's the notes. We got high engine temperature on one guy, dampener damage, rocks in the road. So I'm guessing he hit something there, and then car recovered, bent anti-roll bar, and then lost exhaust and unrecoverable car. That's what happened to the final 2 guys there. So that was their problem. Luckily we did pretty good. Take a look at options here. Not really any options, so just wanted to check that. Alrighty, but beautiful looking car there, beautiful landscapes. We really did like that, so we'll head on to the next one. Yep, we're back. We had a nice warm-up stint last night. Everything seemed to go pretty good. Now we got the 7-mile plus stint that we're going to be running here. Let's see how that goes. We ended up being able to take off our LED light bar. It's not too bad. Everything has, for the most part, dried out, so a bit of a different feel. Luckily, we don't have any major damage from the last event. Ooh, boy, get back on the track there. So that certainly is helpful for us, as hopefully we should be able to make it through decently. A few fans out right there, always cool to see. Yeah, the first warm-up stint definitely went pretty well, so now it's a little bit different because things have dried out here for today, and so the way the car moves is far different than it was while it was wet. So getting used to a changing condition like that, definitely very, very important. So luckily we do have 2 tires. I think having 2 tires with the weight actually helps the car maneuver a little bit better, so definitely kind of like that. So I think that'll be our continued... Almost went off into the fence. Get back on track here. Definitely seems to help us out. Beautiful landscape though, absolutely incredible. Definitely New Zealand very pretty. Ah, there's some fans out there. That's what we want to see, is the fans out and about here today. Because they really didn't get to experience much last night. But I guess that works as pretty good, as this is the main event, so not terrible, but as I said, just would have liked for them to enjoy it a little bit more. Currently, if I'm reading my info correct, yeah, nice and easy with that, we're currently leading the field, so car handling really good here in sandy, looser soil conditions and dry conditions. So definitely like that, just trying to take it nice and easy. Yeah, 3 seconds better, so did a really good job, but it's a 7-mile track, so we got to keep staying consistent here, so a little bit of extension on how far we go. Last time was just 2 miles, under 3 miles is what it was. Yep, there's more people right there. Hit the fence post there just a little bit, so shouldn't be too much damage, hopefully. Yep, it's much different with the sand, because sand definitely slip and slide a little bit more versus the mud. Mud kind of seems to slow you down, help you bog down a little bit, so kind of aids with your braking, whereas the sand really doesn't do that for you. And so that is definitely something from last night that I got to get used to. Make sure we don't hit any trees as well, as those are hanging down, so a bit of an obstacle we got to watch for. Nice and easy, there we go. Good. Ooh, hit the tree just a little bit. Really, we've kept the car very clean. After the event, obviously, we'll have to take it on back to the shop, get it nicely cleaned up with some super clean. And it should sparkle very nicely. Do a little bit of that foam cannon action. Ah, hit the tree once again there. Luckily, the throttle to brake response really quick, able to really smash that back and forth, which works out really good to be able to get out of a tight situation like that a little bit quicker. Man, I love the landscape. The landscape is absolutely beautiful. I think next up is Argentina on the schedule, I believe. I believe that's what it is. Which should be followed directly by USA. Oh, yep, into the trees there just a little bit more damage. So now we're, see, that's the thing, just you want to go faster, but with it being looser soil, you got to slow it down just a little bit so you don't slip and slide off into the trees. So that's just the trickiest thing, is like, you want to go fast, but you got to go slow. It's just one of those mind-boggling things. It's really cool. Knowing your conditions, knowing how the car reacts, just so important with this. And boy, do I love how this track is laid out. It's just absolutely beautiful landscape to be racing on. Slow down a little bit, almost went off. Nice palm trees and everything around. So a little bit slower that last time, so the guy's kind of catching up to me here just a little bit. This is brand new track that I haven't been on. Almost hit the side of the wall there, not being able to keep it off. Well, there's some more fans. Ooh, they got some snacks and able to park out here. That's really cool. We're letting our lead drift down just a little bit. So we need to work on that, but we also need not to hit things. Luckily, we have not punctured a tire, kept those nice and safe, so that's definitely what we want. Coming up to the final 2 sectors of our race here. behind us is slowly catching, time-wise. Nice transition through there. Very, very nicely done. A little bit right there, a little cattle guard. Just gotta watch out for that stuff so that we don't end up having any major damage. And some fans up there on the hills enjoying the sights. Gonna enjoy this one. A little bit more damage there, not too bad though. Trying to see if we had to tie it down. I think we're good. It sounded a little bit funny back there. I'd really like to put some leaderboard points up. Obviously, we might have to settle for a few positions below, but I would like to be able to get leader points. But as I said, we're going to be nice and easy, and we've really kind of slipped up through here, as this section is pretty new to us, haven't run this at all. So it gives you a little bit of a taste of the conditions, that initial run when we arrive. But after that, it is a totally different beast, typically, it looks like. So definitely like how they've set up the event, gives you a taste, but then after that it's pretty much bust. Fine. That could have been a lot worse. I think we might actually gain time with all of that, which is insane. Ooh, yeah, be nice and easy through there. Don't want to fall off that. There's some more people right there at the house being able to watch. Very, very cool. And there we go. Able to get the W there. Sweet. Nice, did that in 9 minutes, 10 seconds. Not too bad. Alrighty, so there we go. Top of the board, able to beat our competitor by about 6 seconds. Very, very cool. Taking a look down, we got did not DSQ, so did not start a qualify, I'm guessing was what that means. And then 2 guys end up once again retiring. Let's take a look here. We got some body damage, damage exhaust, high engine temperature, so that was a bit of an issue. Stop to refill, radiator was one of the issues. Comms broke. Dampener damage, drop in engine power, high engine temperature, car recovered, damage exhaust, disqualified is what happened to the one guy, lost exhaust, stalled on start line, cracked turbo pipe. A lot of issues by some people there, so they ended up having quite a few issues, but there we go. In the end, the entire event total, which I didn't realize that was what we were doing, just 2 seconds behind our main guy there that we were racing against. So pretty cool. So second overall, not too bad. Definitely like that for sure. So very, very cool. Alright, taking a look at the championship standings. There we are currently. Actually, those are really weird. Oh, results. That's what I'm looking at. So we got the results right there. 18th, second, 4th. So quite a bit of a parity there to some extreme. That's interesting. Anyways, but we're 27th. We've got 27 points. We're currently sitting in 9th. And currently everybody but one guy has points so far. So, wow, pretty cool. Everybody doing pretty good. As I said, next up we got Argentina. That's where we're heading to next, followed directly by US of A, followed by Poland and Spain, and then heading back on to the US of A for the final. So, that's what we got going on. We'll see you guys there in the next one. Thanks for watching. Alrighty guys, welcome back to Florida Racing in the Rally, in the Dirt Rally Championship. We're currently sitting 9th in the standings with 27 points, not too bad. We need to do better though. Alright, we got our vans and our guys here working, so looking at vehicle, it looks pretty good. Check on repair. Everything looks pretty good on the vehicle right now. We haven't tried this vehicle on this particular surface, so we will do a shakedown test and see how the car does, and then we will go on from there. So thankfully we are allowed to do shakedowns to test the car out, so thanks to the event designers for allowing us to do that. Gives us a good feel for what track has to offer. It's not a super long shakedown, but it kind of gives us a idea of what we're doing. And it is definitely a different feel compared to some of the ones that we've had before. Rock. It's not quite as loose as you might expect. It's a little bit more grippy. A little bit hard on that rock there. Got a little intersection right here, but that's definitely nice of them to give us this feel here. Yeah, so there's a little stage complete section. Let us give that a test. So 49 seconds, not too bad. Car did pretty good. We got a few things we can repair. Let's see, that'll give us succeed remaining. Got a few repairs we gotta do. Alright, we got our repairs done after our quick little stint there. We got tires, we're gonna go to spare. We got extra weight and stuff. Tune a vehicle. Let's see here. Brake shouldn't be too much of an issue. Alignment. The car's done good. What I'm looking for though is short. I think that's good. Don't really want to mess with anything because we're getting used to the car still, and these guys know the car a little bit better than I do, so we're going to try and trust their setup. Surface degradation, you got that issue there with everything that's going up. We are third on the event lineup, so let's head out and see what we can do. Not sure why there's an identical vehicle to mine right there. That's interesting. Alrighty. We're sitting here waiting for our chance to go. Alright, so it's a pretty short stint for us to begin with. Gets everybody well warmed up. So as I said, we already took the privilege of taking a run, which kind of limited our time just a little bit, which is fine. Just trying to get an idea of how this gravel dirt mix is going to run. It's going to run quite a bit differently than what we've experienced so far. Turn our lights on for some of these areas a little bit darker. Don't hit that brick wall there. I'm a little bit behind. That's okay. Just trying to learn this area here. Not tear up our car for the first stint, which is pretty short, all things considered. Wow, that sun is glaring. There we go, that's a little bit better. Facing away from the sun at the moment. We're going to be turning back to it though. Close. Lots of heavy duty rock we're watching for. Rocks really jet out, so you gotta watch where your car's doing and pointing and stuff, because that's pretty important. terrible speed-wise. Sounds like we're doing pretty good on the time, but we're definitely trying to take things as easy as we can without destroying our vehicle here for the first stint of the event. That tape there is rocks in the grass. Do not want to hit those. That sun is blinding here. Nice little straightaway section. Hit a little bit of brake. Almost hit that rock, which would not have been a good thing. It is a different grip level, that's for sure. Just trying to make sure we don't wreck ourselves into the rock as much, because we need this car to run for the full event tomorrow. Rocks. We don't need any major issues with the car if we can help it. There we go, finished our first area there, so not too bad. See where that places us on the grid. Alright, 9th, not great, but not terrible. One guy had to retire due to some issues, so we did pretty good, all things considered. But definitely a little bit behind, but trying to take things as easy as we can there. We got some minor body damage, wheel wobbling, and high engine temperature. Some other people had to have their car recovered, severe clutch slipping, stop to refill radiator, dampener damage, unrecoverable car, so he went off the cliff, and some minor brake wear for some of those other guys is issues that's going on for other people. So we gotta watch our car. Luckily we don't have any issues with the radiator, but we gotta keep an eyeball on that for sure. Alright, we're into round 2 here. We got 4.96 miles. This is the longest stretch we're going to have here in Argentina. Elevation change, pretty good amount of elevation change going on there. Start time starting a little bit earlier, so we have a little bit better light. And we got some light rain showers, which is going to make, unfortunately, the gravel a little bit more difficult. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Alright, so the rain was not originally on the forecast, so this is going to make this gravel very interesting to work with here. So we're going to see... Oh yeah, that's a totally different feel now. So we got wet gravel. It's a majority of gravel surface, thanks to the rocky nature of the area. But that is totally a different grip level than what we had yesterday, so this is going to be fun. We're going to have to make sure we take it easy. It's not really about how fast we take it, it's about how consistent we are through each section, so that's what we got to get done here. We can get some good speed through here, looks like. Just trying to make sure we don't go off the track too far and go into a rock ledge, because that would be really bad. So a little bit of rain might actually be adding a little bit of grip. It's so different compared to what we were working with yesterday, so actually makes it a little bit of a smoother surface to work with. Ooh, boy. Yeah, so a little bit smoother on the surface, I think, which means it's not quite as much grip, and the car's not digging into the gravel as much as it was, because it was definitely doing some digging yesterday. So this is definitely a little bit different. Got to take it nice and easy. And here we come up to the rock section. Got some nice trees through the area as well. So they gave us a nice little run out area right along the ridge. It didn't really have any rocks, and now we're along the whole rock edge, so we gotta be careful where we put our tires and stuff, because these can and will break our wheels very, very badly. We got an interesting little bridge set up here. That's cool. Trying to take it nice and easy once again. Not too aggressive into the fence of rock. Once again, it's not about how aggressive you are. It's about how consistent you are. Being too aggressive, you're not going to help us out. That thing would not turn right there. I would not recommend doing that in many competitions. Gassed it up too late. Should have gassed it up a little bit sooner. So there's a few cars with some decent damage. So the question is, how many of them make it through today? This is definitely a little bit more of a difficult course for us to run. Lots of close quarters through this whole area, that's for sure. So far, I have not destroyed the cars, going a little bit way too close to that little rock section. Ooh, hit the fence there, not what we wanted to do. One of those things just not really. Oh, yep, hit the fence. Hit the rock surface just twice. Wow, that's tight. That's tight. That's tight. And then a little bit to the left. There we go. Not doing too bad. Ooh, lots of people through this section. Nice to see the fans out enjoying the whole event. He's got some tight switchbacks through here, that's for sure. Oh, wow, this is very tight. If I didn't go through that at speed, that could have been a bit of an issue. Got Total Fuel out here, doing their thing. This section real tight with the bridges. Very. Ooh, yep, hit the fence. Hit the fence on that bridge. This is a nice straight section through here. Made up a little bit of ground on the class leader through there. That's tight. That's tight. A little more room to maneuver through this whole section, which allowed us to kind of close in on the leader there a little bit. Don't be cocky though, 'cause that is what will destroy you and leave us with some seriously broken parts. Ooh, that's tight, that's tight, that's tight, that's tight, that's tight. It's very tight through there. Didn't want to hit that rock at speed because I knew I was already heading that way. I was like, you don't want to do that. Alright, we're back home. Alright, stage completed in about 7 minutes. Car looks pretty good, not too much damage. That gets us a finishing place of 5th, not too bad at all. Could have been better for sure, but we'll definitely take it. Not bad at all. That gets us an average finishing position of 6th at the end, which once again, not too bad. We'll have to see how that affects our points standings, but not a bad day in Argentina at all. Alright, back with the team, and we finished 6th overall. That's going to gain us 16 points, which very helpful for us in the standings. Could have finished a little bit better, but not too bad there at all. Alright, so there we go. We sit currently 6th once again with 43 points on the board. We're currently chasing driver number 1, Octon. He's got 69 points up there. We also got Mr. Risi. He's in 60. We also got Alfonso with 60 points as well in 3rd. We got Blom, who's got 45 points, and also Moretti, who's got 45 points. So we're chasing those guys there with our 43. We also got Robert, Rowe, Reynolds, Thomas, Kivy, and Edwards. And then we got Wojcicki. No idea how you pronounce that, but I'm going to go with Wojcicki. Wojcicki in 20th, and he's only got 5 points, so not having the best of days, I don't think. But anyways, we're racing, and we're not doing too bad. 6th for our first time in rally racing, so definitely appreciate that. So anyways, that's going to be it for us today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you guys here back next time with Florida Racing in the Dirt Rally Championship. New England, USA. Welcome to Hancock Hill Sprint Forward. 3.73 miles of distance, elevation 190 plus feet. Start time 18:04 military. Weather cloudy. Surface type medium gravel and heavy gravel. Let's go racing, boys. Alrighty, guys, we have got the machine out and about here. We're getting it all set up with those beautiful lights. We got a shakedown that we can do if we need to, but I think we're already good. Yeah, got the Subi ready to go here. Beautiful looking car. I really do like it. Where we are in the points is 6th, so we are trying to continue to get everything going as much as we can. We got our 2 tires set up, medium tires have been doing really good for us. Got that durability and really doing quite well on what we're needing it to do, so that's been working out really good. Vehicle should be good tune wise. We haven't had a whole lot of issues, just a new driver trying to figure out what on earth he's doing. But yeah, let's get ready to hit the track here for the first event in New England, as everyone gets a little bit of taste of night rally racing before the main event tomorrow. I get that beautiful Subi right there. Man, the thing looks awesome. Alrighty. And here we go. Alrighty, so a little bit in the dark here as to track layout, so we gotta be nice and easy with it, make sure we don't have any major issues. Hopefully we won't. This is also going to be the landscape for the final event of the season, so we gotta make sure that we get a little bit of good data here on what we're dealing with track wise, and going off track is not going to help us out at all. So I have to see what we can do. But I gotta admit, really have enjoyed learning the physics of one dirt rally, but also trying to learn. Ooh, oh, that's gonna be some radiator damage right there going head on into the tree. But yeah, just learning how to kind of help manipulate the throttle a little bit, but also to learn when to turn. A little bit different here in the night. Ooh, and there's rocks off to the side, so that's good to know. Gotta watch out for that. Do not need any rock punctures of the wheels. That's a major time penalty. So maybe slow it down just a little bit here, just so that we're not trying to destroy our car for the next stint. Because that's the one thing that you really do want to save your car for that second stint, as it is a much longer stint than the first shakedown. Where are we going? We're going to the far side. Applying throttle there, but nothing was happening. And we're turning up here. Got a lot of nice Fords out here. Nice Ford trucks. That's pretty cool. Kind of a weird turnaround that they're doing there, but interesting. Some very sharp turns to get you going around. This is a very sharp turn here. And it looks like we might have some open country coming up here. Definitely falling behind, so we could use to make up some time. We're going to have another sharp turn right up here. We go way off. Learning how to do a J-turn, hit the reverse real quick, then slam it back into gear. That's been fun learning how to do that. Getting some good experience there. Also nice to see the American home crowd out here for Rally. Very, very cool. This is where our Subi thrives, is at speed. Throwing around some signs there, but can't do a whole lot about that. But yeah, the straightaway speed, that's where my racing roots definitely show. Ooh, could not see over that rock. Hey, we skipped the rock. Good. Ooh, wow, that's dark. That is very, very, very dark. Woo, yep. Slight turn up here. Another slight turn. Not terrible. 7 seconds behind. Definitely 7 seconds that we can't necessarily afford, but the car's not too beat up, so we'll take it. Alright, that puts us 12th right there, so not exactly where we want to be. Take a look at notes here. We got some body damage, high engine temperature, and a broken headlight. We got a few people stalled on start line, broken headlight, car recovered, stopped to refill radiator, unrecoverable cars, so one guy didn't even make it. So radiator steaming. So a few people that are ahead of us to have some potential issues, so we'll have to see how that affects tomorrow. Alright, we got the Fury Lake Depot, and that's going to be a 4 mile, 0.28 area with 154 on the elevation, 1352, a little bit earlier on in the day. And it is clear surface, heavy gravel, medium. So a little bit of a different route. There we go, got the daytime. Car not too damaged after his body work. That's going to be an issue. But that's okay. Ooh, got a nice crack in the bumper. Off we go. This will be not necessarily easier, but it'll be a little bit nicer to be able to see what we're doing in the daytime versus other stuff. So here we go, here we go. Going to the side. There was no warning whatsoever where this one was. There should be a turn right up here. Turn in to the left. Then right. By the way, beautiful landscape through here with all of the trees and stuff. Absolutely love it. Very, very pretty. Ooh, where? Wow, tree! I was watching the rock and I was like, So that got me unsettled and made me go hit the tree there. Alright, we're a little bit behind, but not too bad. We gotta make up a good portion of time if we want to lead the event. Not sure if we could do that, but we can at least improve time. It's a fascinating form of motorsport, that's for sure, just the way it's timed. Obviously, there could be some changes from this particular season where this game was made, but still just very fascinating style that they do. Pretty cool. Whoop, almost got loose that, really loose. I hit a little rock there and hit a berm. Trying to turn. Stop light. Stop sign. It's a very short stint here in the US of A. We got obviously a second comeback, which is why they're so short. So that'll be the season ender there. Engine's being a little bit slower, not as much power to it. So we'll have to see about going into the pros and adding some more segments onto these events and seeing what we can do. Oop, got stuck in the groove. Huge flipping. Huge flipping car's okay, luckily still running. Got a little bit of temperature damage. We were really catching him too, but I got that rear tire stuck in the groove, should have let out, but it's one of those things that you hope that the car will pop out, but it didn't, so unfortunate. Ooh, boy, this is really tight here. Yeah, that did not help us time-wise at all. Let's see if we can make up any more. Doubt that we can. Oh, water. Wasn't expecting that. Not expecting that at all. Yeah, definitely down on a little bit of engine power there. Not terrible, but it's definitely not good. Technically, we do have, after we got flipped back over, we do have a tie down, but at this point, we're just going to go all the way to the end. It's not that far away. No need to take a penalty for switching it out. Yep, there that went. So 12 seconds slower there. That was weird. It didn't actually have us stop by the marshal. That was a weird little glitch there. We finished the event in 7th. Not terrible. Look at stage notes. Engine temperature, drop in engine power. We definitely had, track rod damage, radius steaming, yep. Ignored marshal, broken headlights. So a few people had some issues. Clutch slipping intermittently. A lot of people had some other issues there, which not good for them. That's going to put us 8th overall in the event, it looks like. So that gives us, yeah, overall time is 8th. Points, not sure if that's updated points or not, but anyways, we're still running about 6th, I think. Alright, event finished. There we go. 8th overall in New England. That's going to gain us 12 points, so points needed either way, so that's certainly helpful. So where does that put us in the championship hunt? Continues keeping us in 6th, so that's not helpful point-wise, as we need to stop moving up this ladder a little bit, but still, currently there's a lot of people below us, so we're doing decent for sure for our first season, so that's nice. We do have up next, heading to, I believe, that is Poland that we're heading to, followed directly by Spain, and then obviously making the trip right back here to North America. So anyways, guys, that's it for us here at North America. There we go with the points, standings, and all that. So we'll be heading off to Poland next. But that's going to be it for us today. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you guys here next time. Bye-bye. Welcome to the Jezioluki. Distance 4+ miles. Elevation 85 feet plus. And start time 17:09. Weather is cloudy. Surface is dirt and smooth asphalt. Alright guys, we're a little bit into the evening here at Poland. But gonna have a little bit of wet on the track, looks like, as well. So this could make for some very interesting racing here. Alright, we got the Subaru shipped on over. So it doesn't look like we're gonna have a whole lot of sun for this particular startup stint. So everyone's gonna be out here checking out the cars and stuff, so that's really cool. Get a few fans and officials back over there, so they're enjoying the sights and stuff. But yeah, we need to gain some points, and so this is the little short stint to start off the weekend, and of course we're going to have the main event the following day. So let's go ahead and move along with the deal, and let's get moving on. Today's event sponsored by Sunoco Fuel, Racing Fuel. So luckily we actually have a little bit of daylight this time. We're not at night, so that's kind of a nice change. A little bit into the evening still, but still very cool. So we got a bit of a wet track going on here. We are supposed to have obviously a mix of dirt and some asphalt, so I have to see how the conditions work, but definitely a little bit on the wet side. I can tell you that right now. We'll have to see what all we can do. We see some, I thought those were cows, but they weren't. Making sure we're not going to crash into anything. Oh wow, that was a big jump. I like how the car feels so far. Doing pretty good with that. Ooh, going into the tape. Going through a little village here. That's pretty neat. Gonna have a sharp turn right about here. Oh wow, that's wet. Thick one asphalt. Currently. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh wow, that was not what I was expecting. I was expecting, not expecting that. That was a much different thing. It brakes here for our turns, the Sunoco turn. Also got K&N out here represented, which is pretty neat. I think we're back on the dirt and we're gonna roll it. Trying to make that turn there and just caught the one wheel up on the bank. I'd like to take this moment to thank all of our crew that works on the safety equipment in these machines, along with our helmet supplier, because this season I have definitely needed that. How many times we've gone upside down. little bit slow. We'll have to see what the conditions are tomorrow. That should be pretty interesting. But we definitely need to make up a little bit of ground here if we can. I was starting to crank a little bit. Ooh, drone. That's cool. I hit the fence. Definitely blew a tire out. Not sure where though. See if we can make it to the end. Yeah, we got the left rear out. I got a trunk open too, so that's a bit of an issue. And there we go at the end. Should be able to replace our tire here a little bit later. I did flip this around, that's right. So we did finish last in all of that, so that's definitely not good. 14 seconds, I'll had a penalty there as well, so that didn't help, but yeah. See what occurred here. Loose exhaust body damage, high engine temperature, so nothing major there. Rocks in the road. A lot of people had issues, including us, so that's definitely not good. Alright, now we got a 8.3 mile range, elevation change 68.90, and start time of 13:45. Weather is clear, so a little bit more daylight in this one, and once again, dirt and smooth asphalt is on call for the event. Alright, we got a new tire on there, so that's helped out. Alright, right off the asphalt into the dirt. That's actually a really strange place to start an event, but we'll go with it. Race leader is going to be majorly ahead of us for the entire event anyway, so it would be nice to make up a whole lot of ground, but we'll have to see what can be done. Doubt that we'll make up much, but we'll give it a try. Definitely drier conditions today. Watch out for the pipes, don't want to hit those. Definitely don't want to hit those. Nice and easy, 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 nice and easy. Hit the brakes a little bit, there we go. Turn, don't do that. Okay, we're going to flip over. Not what we wanted, but that's what we got. Getting out into the country here a little bit. We got the same area we're running through here again. Definitely different when it's drier. Nice turn there, into the fence a little bit. Let's see if we can get some speed going here. Definitely need it. Speed is where we shine. A little bit off track there, not too bad. A little bit through the tape. Gas, gas, gas. You have to gas it up when you look like you're gonna hit a tree. So that way you don't get totally as much damage by hitting it. Ooh, that's big, big lift off that. We're gonna have a slight turn here. Then we're gonna have a sharp turn coming up here to the right. Oh, sorry. Ooh, now we got a little bit of asphalt. That's going to change up a little bit. Oop. Not where we're supposed to go. I'm reading the signs wrong. There we go. Now we're getting through the town. Ooh, look like the leader there looked a bit slow through there as well. Oh, we have a tire down. Not sure when we did that, but definitely not good. And we just blew up the engine with that hit into the tree. That's the first one we did that. Part failure, wheels. Yep, so we did not finish that event, unfortunately, due to damage beyond our control there, which is very, very unfortunate. Unfortunately, we hit a tree. So that's annoying. So that means everybody's going to kind of jump us on the points, which is very, very upsetting for sure. Well, that event ends our day. Very unfortunate. Taking a look at the updated point standings, we've dropped to 8. So very disappointing there. But we do have Spain ahead, which seems like it could be a good track for us. So we'll go ahead and head on there, as we had a very short stint there in Poland. So we'll head on to Spain and hopefully have a little bit of a better result. Ribadilla, Spain. Distance 2.85 miles. Elevation change 190 feet. And start time 1809. Weather cloudy. Surface type smooth asphalt. Alright, finally heading on out with the beautiful Subi. So we'll see what we got. So this is going to be much longer. We got about 4 miles. 2 miles actually. I think it's a little bit shorter. See how the thing does. We also did a few more adjustments to the rear end of the car there. So we'll see how that helps plant the car. The rear end might be coming around a little bit more than I was wanting. But definitely with the softer tires, that's going to give us a little bit more grip through here, which is definitely what we were wanting. We do have some straighter areas to get through, so trying to take this a little bit on the easier side. Ooh, wow, rear end really came around there. Will help us out just a bit. Nice and easy through here. A little bit slower, that's fine. Just trying to learn the car here, because that's something that we really need to do. Nice and easy on the brakes through this section, because we had that major spill going off there, and we don't need that, because that was a lot of damage and time that we gave up. Ooh, yep. Big hit there. Not what we wanted. Definitely could use a little bit more grip in the rear end. That wasn't too bad of a thing there. That was good. Turn the wheels away, and that actually helped with getting the car not to flip, because if we flipped over that guardrail back there, that would have been bad. I definitely like the... Ooh, don't like that. Not like that at all. Looks like the leader had a bunch of issues though too, because he ended up losing some time, so must have had a similar problem through there as well. Good night, the rear end of the car keeps coming around. There's a sharp turn through here. Alright, grip is not in a good place with this particular car, so we need to work on that, that's for sure. Alright, car having a bit of an issue there with radiator. We're going to hopefully be able to make it all the way. So we're back to where we actually originally started, but this is the much longer course. So we go way up into the mountains this particular run than we did. Obviously last night was just the little pre-run for everybody, and also a little taste of what Rally has for the Spanish folks here. Also got some international people from Europe and whatnot as well, but mostly for the locals here to watch and enjoy. A little bit easier through this whole section. Looks like we're staying about even with the leader of the class. We're definitely a little bit behind there, so we need to make up some time if we can. We got radiator damage, so that will result in engine loss at some point during this run. So we'll have to see how that all goes, but we definitely need to catch up a little bit on time if we can. Ooh, don't hit those rocks. Last time we hit those rocks, we had a little incident where we flipped over the guardrail. Remember that from practice. Ooh, not fun, that's for sure. Alright, liking my brakes a little bit more with where they are. Helping out, making the car a little bit more stable than it was. Because with the original dirt setup, ooh boy, we had no braking happening in the rear end of the car, and that was definitely unsettling. It still has a weird, the front end is tracking faster than the rear end is. The rear end keeps stepping out really, really bad, so I'm not sure what setup I needed to do with that. But rear end of the car really wants to come around quite a lot, so that's making things a little bit more interesting. Where are we going here? We're going to the left. Ooh yeah, you can see the car stepping out there, so fighting that. We're not going quite as crazy as we did last night, trying to be a little bit easier with it. And we're holding time pretty good with the leader. We obviously need to catch some major time to be able to outperform him, which could definitely is possible. This one, okay, so we gotta be really easy through here, folks. Real easy. Very, very technical. Very technical indeed. You gotta be nice and easy through this section right here. Do not need any issues through this section, because we could end up really flipping off, and we do not need to flip off into the cliff's edge below. A little bit wall tap right there, not bad. So this is definitely a little bit more up my alley when it comes to race style compared to the dirt. That is certainly, dirt's certainly fun as well, but just asphalt Got a little bit more experience in my wheelhouse of asphalt than I do dirt. Nice and easy. Kind of letting off the throttle a little bit more, and that seems to be really helping out. So it's one of those things, once again, my mind always, you gotta fix the mind, because the mind's like, ooh, hit gas, go faster. It's like, nope. Sometimes slower is faster. It's the weirdest thing. But especially with this type of driving where you have to put so many inputs in, it really is faster. It is the weirdest concept, but yet it works. Hit the wall a little bit there, get back going. So majorly no real damage issues. Obviously we do have the issue where we have a little bit of fence right there, but we got a little bit. Where am I going? Go to the left. There was no sign there, so I wasn't sure where I was supposed to go. But yeah, just being nice and easy with the throttle and helping the car turn a little bit more seems to be helping out. Let's see here, be nice and easy. Let it open up through here. A little bit of brake. Ooh, nice. Kind of ride the fence there as my guide. Let the front bumper kind of ride on it. Let's see what's over this ridge. There we go. Oop, a little bit of engine issues starting to develop. That's another reason why I've been trying to be nice and easy, just trying to make the engine last as long as it can. Tires, I think, finally warmed up and we're getting a little bit better grip there. Car is really finally handling good, so I think the tires just needed to warm up, and now they are really... Ooh, don't hit the wall. Oh, that was a wall of rocks, but still don't hit it. Alright, engine, we're gonna bust you if we have to. Alright, a little bit of a turn right up here. Trying to use all that we got here. Lengthen that lead. There we go. 7 seconds faster that time. Very nice. Whew. That was an intense section. I like that. Alright, so that gets us the stage results. First, very nice, no penalty. Take a look at stage notes here. Body damage, radiator steaming, and another track rod broken. Comms broken. Some guys stopped to refill. Gearbox whining. Damper fluid. Damper fluid leaking. Oh, must be the dampener. Interesting. Punctured tire, bit anti-roll bar, stop to refill radiator. A lot of people had some issues on that one. So that kind of switched up where everyone is. So that's going to get me a 3rd overall, I believe. Just a little bit slower, 9 seconds behind the 2 guys above us, but still much better result than what we could have done. So that certainly helps out. So there we go. 3rd overall in the event. So very, very nice. Alright, event finished. We finished 3rd. That's going to give us some very nice points. Definitely needed some of those. And let's see where that puts us in the championship. That moves us back up to 5th. And so probably, as that's the last event, we have a very little chance of moving up any. So we'll probably end up finishing about 5th, unfortunately. But next up, we should have the American final rally there, 2-stage. And so that's what we got going on next up. 6 races have led to this. New England, USA. Distance 4.13 miles. It's the season ender with 282.15 feet change of elevation. We are back in the US of A for the Rallycross Championship. Alrighty guys, back here once again at night. We're getting the beautiful car set up. Got the very nice light setup there on the front, so getting it ready to go. We're going to make sure we got tires and everything the way we want them going with the mediums, to have a little bit of durability throughout the entire run. So we'll be able to hopefully keep that going pretty good. Checking out what we got going on in everything else, and really the thing is, we don't really want to change a whole lot that's going on here. We got the brakes. We're going to kind of bring that back just a little bit, just to help out with the rear end, hopefully not spinning out from behind us as much. See if that helps us out on some of these areas, which would be good. Check out our dampening here, rear bump zone. Take out our spring rate. So a little bit soft back there. Anti-roll bar a little bit low. Or soft. Everything's pretty even on the height and stuff, so I think what we're going to do is going to get the anti-roll bar a little bit tighter in the front. We'll see if that helps us out any. I think that might actually be pretty good. So anyways, we got our first stage here at New England. So a little bit of a drive, about 4 miles worth, and we'll see how everybody else does in this final round of the Dirt Rally Championship here. Got the beautiful Slime Energy Drink Subaru lined up here. Looks good, got the lights on and everything else. And here we go. And we are off. It's a little bit of a shorter drive today, so we just got to make sure that we're nice and easy. Everybody getting warmed up tonight for the big main section tomorrow is the main thing that we're doing today. So it's been about the same setup throughout, so I think it should work out pretty good. We're taking a, ooh boy, nice turn there. We're going to take it as nice and easy as we can. We really use the gas on the straights as we get out of Dodge here. Trying to be nice and easy, nice and deliberate. And I also found you can kind of just pepper the throttle a little bit, and that kind of helps you out. Hitting that wall there, try and get off that. But trying to be a little bit easier instead of just mashing the gas as much as I have been, because I've been doing a little bit too much gas mashing and not enough actually steering and feeling what the car can do. So I think that'll help us out. Here we go. Nice straight open area that we can really hit the gas on. Nice and easy as we come through here. Just make sure that we're not having any issues. A little bit foggy, so it's hard to see what's ahead of us here. Not wanting to run into any real issues. Ooh, that's blind. Thought it was going to curve, but I wasn't totally sure. Ooh, rock. Don't hit the rocks. Going to have a slight turn to the right here. Into a tree. Into a fence. It's so hard in the dark to be able to see what you're doing, honestly. Luckily we didn't take out any tires, so we're good on that, so that's nice. Slow turn here to the right. Turn to the left. Oh man. So we hit a fence that was just close enough to some pedestrians, so we get a penalty for that. Also going by some nice farmhouses and stuff, so that's a nice thing there. Look, they shouldn't be so close to the fence. That's my opinion. Anyways. After it turned right a little bit sooner there. So unfortunately we're behind the leader here some, so we're going to try and make up. Ooh, got a helicopter on standby. Good to always see that. Just in case where we turn. We are turning sharp the other way, and I could not get the car to turn that way. The car was not one to turn. I had everything turning that way, but it was not going to happen, so that was a bummer. That could have really helped us out catch the leader here. Don't hit the rock, don't hit the rock, don't hit the rock, don't hit the fans, don't hit the fans, don't hit the rock. We got a sharp turn coming up here. Where yeah, here he is. Dun 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 dun. Right turn will work. real dark through here. Ooh, boy, there we go. Tree. And we're back home. Alright, looks like we're about 9 seconds off. Luckily we don't have any radiator damage, so that should help us in tomorrow's bout. See where we're at. Yeah, we're about 11th, unfortunately, with a 4-second penalty, so pretty far back from the leader, unfortunately, so that's not going to be helpful. For tomorrow, take a look at stage notes. We got some body damage, high engine temperature, and wheel wobbling. We got punctured tires, track rods snapped. Several people had some major issues in the back. Let's see, freak dust cloud. So I had a freak dust cloud that they ended up having back in the back, so that's unfortunate for them. Alright, let's head on to the next event. 7.77 miles, 187.1 elevation change. Start time 13:52 military. Weather cloudy. Surface type medium gravel, heavy gravel. Alright, we just got our briefing. 7.77 miles worth of work that we got to do, and unfortunately, yes, it is a bit on the muddy side, so we'll see how that works. The rainstorm came just as we ended. Go and get our extra lights on. So we actually looped all the way back to where we began yesterday. But now in muddy conditions, so much different compared to what we were doing. Oh boy, the muddy conditions are something else, that's for sure. Good, nah, don't have any grip there. So this is a lot different compared to what we did yesterday with loose gravel. Now we got muddy, slightly compacted gravel. So this is going to be very, very interesting to see what we can do here. Kind of like the grip level a little bit better this way, actually. So we'll see how well we do. Oop. Front tires ended up going the wrong way. And nice sharp turn through here. Gotta go all the way back. That sign doesn't want to move. Remember. That's a sharp turnaround through there, unfortunately. Ooh, lots of water, lots of water. So what this does mean is it's going to be a lot slicker, so we gotta kind of really watch where we're slipping and sliding the car around in the turns and speed and not. So totally different ball game. We actually have a little more experience on this section of track, and we also got light, which is definitely an improvement. But once again, we got a lot of water down, so it's a little bit different on the traction level. Yeah, want to make things fun. Yeah, we didn't find any rocks through there. Nice and easy. Get the car to turn the other way. There we go. Good. And we got a turn to the right up here. Didn't want to take that too fast, because that's where we have issues, is taking a turn too fast. Yeah, the fans can make it out, though. Quite a few of them out here. We got the regular event staff and stuff taking pictures as well. Ooh, close. It's a totally different beast than it was yesterday, because that loose gravel was something else to drive on. Alright, we slid off, but we missed all the rocks, so that's going to help us out damage-wise. Might have been a way to get around, but I didn't want to end up hitting rocks trying to find a way to get back around. I knew the way that we slid down was clear, so we just went ahead and just did that. Alright, sharp turn here. I gotta admit, I do like the wet gravel versus dry gravel, because it's a little bit stickier. It's definitely very, very slick when you slide, which is not optimal, but the grip level of just actually racing it is a little bit funner. Oh, good night. Those stop signs do not bend. This is not Farm Sim. Stop signs fall over every time you hit them in Farm Sim. They do not do that in this game. Which, by the way, if you're interested in Farm Sim, as I go around this tree, you can always check out the farming simulator channel that I got, Combustion Farmer. As I should have Farming Sim 25 out. I'm playing on that by now, I would assume, but we'll see. And got some more exciting updates for this game in future, I believe, as we continue to try and upgrade. Oh boy, that is... If I hadn't hit that rock, that was going to work out really, really good. But working on continuing to upgrade the content that we got with more content to work with. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Also, let me just throw this out here, guys. For next year, would you guys be interested in a monthly membership? Get Verdi's videos earlier on before they actually release to everyone else. Would you like early access to that? And would you want to do member-only posts and stuff? Let me know, because I got that option for YouTube, so let me know down in the comments. I'll also probably do a poll at some point if you guys are interested. Just let me know. And we will look at that for the next year. Still going to be waiting on that NASCAR 25 to see what happens with that, so we'll be having fun with NASCAR 25 throughout here. I am surprised we haven't blown a tire yet. That was fun. Nice slip and slide. We're really close to the leader. I don't think we're going to be able to do enough to beat him for the entire event, but we're having some good racing here between us and the leader. We're pretty close. Just got to make sure, as we were... Man, I lost all traction through there. I was just letting it kind of slide and hitting the brake a little bit there. That was fun. Well, yeah, if you're interested in channel memberships to get early access to videos, that would be some of these videos, game reviews, game news, etc. Those types of videos would be on that option. Let me know down in the comments, and as I said, I'll do a poll as well to see what you guys think. Man, that sun glare is real. There's real sun glare there in my eyeballs. Man, that's crazy. Getting close to the end here, just don't want to go off track too far. He was swinging our chariot low right there for sure. Get that rear tire off, and off the cliff we go. And that'd not be a fun experience into the tree. That's for sure. Ooh, nice turn, nice turn, nice turn. Oh, those things don't budge. Definitely not Farm Sim. Almost there. Just trying not to make it any worse today if we don't have to. Ooh, tree, 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 tree. We can make it the rest of the way. We can make it the rest of the way without the tire. Come on, come on, come on. Go, 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 go. There we are. A little bit slower, but I think we gained a little bit of time on a few guys. There we go. That's an end of the season. That was a pretty good time, actually. Decent time there. Alright, let's see. That finished us as we're in 4th there for that stage. Take a look at stage notes here. Body damage. Some people had some damaged headlight, cracked turbo pipe. That's not good. Damaged exhaust, wheel wobbling, differential whining. A lot of people there with lots of issues later on. I'm not sure if that affected our leader or not. Let me see. Ooh, I think it might have actually. Interesting. Okay, see. Overall, it looks like we get 5th there for event standings, so that's going to help us out with the points. Not a whole lot there with anything else, though. So we'll have to check out and see where we finish off in the championship standings. And there we are, guys. 5th in the championship, 97 points. So we're able to maintain position, which is definitely very nice, but not able to get up in any further. But still, top 5. Really good for our first season in a rally championship. So, very nice. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed the Dirt Rally Championship. I definitely enjoyed putting some work into it. Definitely a lot of fun, and also I'm just glad that I started playing this game again, because I forgot how good this game actually was. So anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. On the Combustion Gamer, we try to make sure we have motorsport centered content along with some game news and stuff that I'm interested in. Try to do some game news type content and game trailer reactions. If I get enough time on my hands, if we get anything outside of the motorsport genre, I'll probably put that on Combustion Gamer 2 channel. So if you know what that is, you can check that out. So haven't done a whole lot with that of recent, just because I haven't had time. But if we do find any cool games to try and work on, we will work on that over there if it's not motorsport centered. So anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys have a great day. We'll see you guys here next time. Bye bye.